Democratic Congressman and member of the House Armed Services Committee, John Garamendi. Congressman, thanks for being with us today. What did you think of what Ippolito told us?
Well, I think he has it mostly correct along the way. The National Guard has been on the border for more than a decade. Here in California, we have 55 National Guardsmen deployed every day along the border doing a variety of tasks, mostly handling the intelligence operation, operating the drones, other listening devices, and providing support, all of which has been very, very helpful. And yes, we do need a secure border. Whether another 4,000 are necessary, and is that the best expenditure for several tens of millions of dollars? We can debate that. But what we have not seen is how these people, these guardsmen, will be used, where they will be used, and what effectiveness they will have. It's interesting to note, Ippolito mentioned the 2006 deployment by President George W. Bush and the 2010 deployment by Barack Obama. And here we are, 2018. What is similar about those 3 years? They happen to be midterm election years in which the president's party is in deep trouble. Well, that's worth thinking about. Does that have anything to do with it? And Ippolito did say the sensationalization of it. Yeah, that has a bit to do with it, at least in my mind.
Yeah, I think he was saying it's part of a solution that he is seeing formally as a Border Patrol agent and here today, but maybe it's the person giving the message, he's saying, that in terms of what's causing the energy behind. I think that's what he was saying.
I agree with him. It is part of the solution, has been. More troops, will they be helpful? Quite possibly, depending on how they're used along the way. All of it to the good, but what I find most interesting is the political dynamic that's been in place through 3 presidencies, each one facing a tough midterm election.
And so 4,000 is the number we're hearing from Secretary Mattis. We've only seen hundreds so far. In fact, we were watching through, of course, all of our reporters and reporting coming out to get a sense of what that activity set was this weekend, because that was something we're following very intently. You are saying that those who are being called up, National Guard, from the state of California, hey, your thought might be maybe they may not go.
Well, they'll certainly go if they're called up. These are soldiers. They obey their instructions and their orders, and they'll certainly go. I think there is a question, to my knowledge, not yet resolved, about who's going to pay for this. What I've seen from the Pentagon, it's not at all clear whether it's going to be Pentagon money, Homeland Security money, or state money. If it's state money, I seriously doubt that there are going to be many guardsmen headed for the border from any of these states. Previously, it was the federal government, through various appropriations, that have funded not only the ongoing National Guardsmen that are at the borders, but these surges that seem to periodically occur. Keep in mind also that with regard to the border wall, it's not the Mexican government that's paying for it. It's the American taxpayer that'll be paying for the big, beautiful Trump wall. That's not to say that walls are not necessary in some places. They are. Fences are. Other kinds of devices to monitor the border, to observe what's going on. The new unmanned aerial vehicles are also a very, very important part of this whole thing. And the guardsmen will be playing, I think, a role in those kind of activities.
Congressman John Garamendi from California, member of the Armed Services Committee. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Targeting the oligarchs, how the latest sanctions on Putin's power players could